British Virgin Islands is a crossroads for sailors where you often meet up with boats you've seen in other places. In North Sound, we see Asante, home to longtime cruisers Scott, Stephen, and Brittany Myers, and their young family, Isla, now 3 years old, and 1-year-old twins Mira and Haven.
So when the twins came, that definitely threw us for a loop. We were very surprised. It was a very big shock for us. 2 babies at once is a very unique and very different situation, and we weren't going to come back anytime before they were 10 months. And when we knew that they'd be sleeping more regularly, eating, with their hands, just a little more sturdy. And that was a very, very, very good decision on our part, because we couldn't have done this when they were 4 months old. Based on our experience with Isla and just knowing, okay, this is what we'll be able to handle. The other thing that we took into consideration was we knew we weren't sailing anywhere far. There was no way we're going to do long passages. It was all going to be, day sails, a couple hours here and there. So, which is why we chose to come here to the BVIs, where we could sail, 2 or 3 hours and get to a new anchorage.
Scott tells us why they chose this boat and how they set it up for safe family cruising.
Well, this is a Brewer 44 center cockpit sloop. We've had her now for 2 years. We upgraded from our first boat to have room for the kids. We're fearing that we're already outgrowing it, but so far we're making it work. We love it because we have the aft deck here for getting all the gear on and off. So, all the groceries and the kids and everything, this aft deck is great. So then we're not all throwing it right into the cockpit. So it helps us keep the boat tidy, which is very important with all the kids. Roller furling, so everything can be done from the cockpit, which is again very important with kids. So one of us can be taking care of the kids while the other one is sailing the boat, everything from the cockpit. Another safety feature that we liked. U-shaped galley, right by the companionway here, so very convenient for handing up food to the kids and everything. Forward here, nice big salon. Lots of room for the kids to do arts and crafts and that sort of thing. Our V-berth, we have a nice tall lee cloth to keep the twins contained so they can't get over.
Before they came on the boat, they slept in 2 separate cribs. Well, what happened was we ended up designing a bunk in the front, and we tried to keep them separate. Haven, who is our climber and our very physical one, and she climbed over, and now they sleep together. They just adjusted, it worked. And that's the other nice thing is that I'm always reminded of, and that I always have to remember, is that children are incredibly adaptable.
We ask why they think it's worth the challenge of sailing with small children.
I mean, the first and foremost amazing thing about it is the time spent with family. I mean, we're never 15 feet from our girls at any time. I mean, that's super rare in today's world, living in a suburban life. I mean, to have both parents with the kids all the time. So that has been just a huge blessing, and I think that having that access to parents also provides kids with more learning capabilities. Like Isla spoke super early. She has a really good vocabulary for her age, and I think it's just because she has 2 parents talking to her all the time. This is a playground for kids. I mean, they are outside in nature. Through osmosis, just being in these places, they're learning about different cultures, rich, poor. They're seeing mommy and daddy work a sailboat together to make it go. We, make water from the ocean. I mean, there's just so many learning opportunities for kids on a boat. It's just amazing. And being by water, I mean, there's all those scientific articles that prove, being by water actually makes people happier. Yeah, and so it's nice.